Hey guys, this is the November 2020 budget with me. And as I kind of talked about in my October budget review, this is going to be a weird month because as of right now, I haven't been called back to work. So I have no paycheck income. I filed for unemployment for a reduction in hours, but I don't have any unemployment income coming in yet. And I'm not 100% sure if that's going to get approved. So essentially, for paycheck, I just have to put zero. I don't expect any of that to come in at all. So you see that puts us $2,800 under. I can't make up for that difference. That's where money from savings would come from. But let's see what we can cut from the budget in order to make this balance out a little bit closer. Um, that referral income, I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of this month. So the $35 that came in a couple months ago that I just haven't cashed out yet, we'll go ahead and put that on here, and I'll make sure that I try to make sure that I get that for next month. And if I do get unemployment, it's going to go right down here into like the other category. Car insurance is going to be the same, but here's the amazing thing here. I don't have the video up yet. I meant to have it up before I made this one, but I have paid off my car. So I get to eliminate this entire budget and this entire payment. So that made a big difference. So we're now $2,500 under budget, over budget. I'm not sure what to put for gas right now because this $75 was based on me not being home much. I do have to take some trips home, and I know I'm going to have to pay for gas for a moving truck too. And I feel like the place that I'm moving to, I'm probably going to be driving more than I would here because things are just farther away, like grocery stores and such. So let's make this $100, but I'm very unsure about exactly what that should be. With the electric, let's keep this the same. Internet the same, and gas the same. Although I think this is actually $45 this month for some reason. But that being said, this should be the last month or the next to last month that I have to pay these utilities. So in future budgets, I'll be able to cut those out as well. And then I did decide not to upgrade to the new iPhone and just stick it out for another year, despite my speakerphone not working. And that way we'll keep this as low as possible. Student loans got to stay the same. That's my biggest hurdle right now. And for this month, I'm just going to keep these the same, but I shouldn't actually have much of anything in these categories because I do have enough left on my per diem card that at least for this month, all of that stuff should still be covered. Not planning on any gifts or donations this month. And then with the doctor, I'm going to have to leave this here right now. Obviously, that's a huge line item I'm going to have to eliminate. But like I've told you guys in my budget reviews, I'm at a point right now where like I'm almost done with something I'm working on. And then at that point, I'm just going to have to tell them that I just can't come anymore because I just can't afford it. So maybe in December, maybe this will be eliminated as well. And if that is eliminated, that takes us down to like $2,000 under. And rent will be the same here because I still have not put in my 30-day notice. So I do have to pay my rent for at least all of November. Renter's insurance is going to come out here in a day or so. That's going to be the same. Storage is going to be right on there. Of course, like I said, I do have to pay rent for November, but it should be a prorated amount for December, and I won't have to pay renter's insurance anymore. So again, next month, that's another huge way to cut expenses and get down to, close to even there. And then let's skip business expenses right now. I'll come back to that. Stuff for mom should be about the same. She just told me that her nursing home won't allow visitors again. So I won't be buying anything to bring to her. And then the 65 is for her storage unit rent. Clothing, I got some t-shirts in October. In November, the only thing I know is I'm waiting on Hollister to have their $25 jean sale again. And I'm going to get 2 pairs of jeans. So that's 50, let's say like 55 with tax. So let's just put that. I guess it's possible that maybe there would be something else, but right now that's all I really know of. So we can't cut that down. And then with business expenses, I'm going to leave it at $150. And the reason I'm going to leave it there is because I'm going to make roughly $150 from YouTube. That is actually September and October combined. So I've already paid the rent for, what is it, November. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the money that I get paid out for September and October. It'll be paid out on November 21st through AdSense, which will pay roughly half of the rent, and then this 150 would be roughly the other half. So partly it'll be covered by the business account. I'm not sure if there will be any other business expenses. There are things that I need to buy, but I'm not putting them as business expenses because, like, essentially they're stuff for me, right? Like, I'd like to have a refrigerator in there, but that's not really something for the business. Now, if I bought lighting or something like that, that'd be a different story. But let's say this is the best estimate that I can get right now. And then we'll continue making the credit card payment. It's only going to be about $40 some now for the minimum, but for some reason Mint will not let me change this. And then the smaller student loan, I actually need to go in and take care of this. I'll do that later, but the payment on this is actually a little bit lower now as well. So that leaves us with $35 of income, and then a lot of spending. And then this is how much is going to go to the goals, which is credit card and student loan payment, or at least for the smaller student loan. So just to point out, that does mean that gets counted twice. So $91 there, and then it's also included here in this student loan payment. So this is actually a little bit better than it looks. But anyway, guys, that's it for November. Things are going to be pretty up in the air this month, especially. Hopefully November kind of shows me what it's going to be like, and I can have a more accurate budget in December. And then December, I should primarily be completely moved, and I think that'll give me an example of what like an entire month after the move is going to be like. So I'm having some extreme cuts to income, but I'm also having some extreme cuts to expenses. Plus, I probably have unemployment coming in, and I've got a lot of money saved up, and this is my opportunity to just work on YouTube. So, we'll see how it goes. It'll at least be that way for a few months, and depending how it looks 2, 3, 4 months down the road, then at that time I'll evaluate and see if I need to go back to Columbus and get a job, or if I can maybe find something remote, or maybe I'll be able to just live on what I make off YouTube. So we'll just have to see how that goes over the next few months. But other than that, guys, once I get everything moved here, hopefully next week, I should have more time to make some videos for you. So I can't make any promises of how many videos I'll have up this month, but it should be more than I've been making historically. If any of you have any suggestions of videos you'd like me to make, leave them in the comments below. Maybe I will.